Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, that is the R in the RK Stumblingbear, and I'm a reader and a writer. And I am back today to do a fun tag, and that is the I am a reader tag. This was originally created by Penguin RandomHouse as they were promoting the book The Reader by Traci Chee, which I have not read, but I saw Margaret Pinard do it and I was like, oh, this looks like it'd be fun. Jumping in with the first question is choose one word that describes you as a reader. Adventurous is my word. A lot of the books I like have some sort of adventure. I find that reading allows me to go and experience other places, other points of view. So adventurous is the word I'm going with. Question number 2, what's the first book you fell in love with? And that's kind of a hard one to answer because I've always read my whole life. But the one book that I keep coming back to reading wise, and I'm going to say, and it's the first book that made me fall in love with science fiction, was Space Cadet by Robert Heinlein. I was a teenager, and so I resonated a lot with going to school and learning, and then the idea of being able to like sleep and learn at the same time I thought was fun. And at that time, I wanted to be an astronaut, wanted to go in space, so anything that showed that, hey, how close are we, or how close can we be, was pretty interesting to me. And as I've gotten older, I enjoy reading it. It's kind of a comfort read for me now. Question number 3, hardback, paperback, ebook, or audiobook? I'm definitely a paperback girly, and I love the mass market paperback size because it fits my hand. I know that more and more they're going to bigger paperback sizes, and I still like them because they're still easy to hold, but it's not as easy when I'm sitting at a bus stop or I'm laying in bed reading. I do prefer the mass market paperback size best. Question number 4, how has reading shaped my identity? And I'm going to give a brief answer for this one, and then I'm going to link in the cards above a video I did a few years ago which talks more in depth. And actually I invited my parents to even talk about me as a reader as my early years. But as I said, reading gives me the opportunity to see different places, to hear the thoughts of different people. Reading really is about empathy and enjoyment. It has made me, I think, more patient with people, and I could definitely also pick up tropes. No, that's not right. I can also definitely pick up when things in real life mirror books and kind of be like, oh, this is probably what's going on. Question number 5, what book do you read when you need to be comforted? And it totally depends on what I need to be comforted for. I already mentioned that I find Space Cadet a comforting read, but nothing's close by. In the spring, I tend to like to read The Secret Garden. I like to read Who Gets the Drumstick. I like to read the Atlanta series. I like to reread the Enchanted Forest series. It depends on what I'm needing, what is going to be a comforting read. If I'm angry, a book that allows me to be with a character who has a lot of anger is comforting. If I'm sad, a character who is working through sadness, I kind of find like I like to mirror what my characters are going through. Question number 6, who taught me to be a reader, or did I become one all by myself? And I'm going to definitely say my parents taught me. We always had books. We were always reading books because I was not one of those childs who ripped up pages. I got to have paper books at a very young age. I know there were books that my parents had memorized that they could read in the dark, and as long as they turned the page at the right time, I was okay because we all had it memorized. Number 7, describe your dream reading lounge. And for me, it would be a room full of bookcases on the walls, and then in the middle there would be some couches or like comfy chairs. That's really all I need. And I would like more than one because I do like reading at the same time as my sister, reading at the same time as my husband. So I am a communal reader, even if, we're all reading in silence. And last question, what book changed how I act or how I see the world? And there's not just one book, it's every book that does it. Every book shows something different. Ever since I started keeping journals, I've written quotes in the covers and end pages of anything that I've been reading while I've been keeping that journal. So reading my journals, you'll get to see kind of what books are influencing me, or at least the quotes from the books that influenced me. So there can't be ever one book that does all of this. It's a series because we continue to read, and I've even noticed how my reading has changed throughout my life. So I can't pinpoint one. So those have been my answers for I Am the Reader book tag. If you have not done this, go ahead and consider yourselves tagged. You get to do it now. If you want to answer any of these questions down below because you don't want to do the tag, I'd love to know your answers. Thank you and have a great day.